And then Courtney Lachlan joined us. She just magically appears. You're kind of like our Kimmy Gibbler. You just sort of walk in the door and you're like, hi, guys. Welcome, Courtney.
You can also like exit me too whenever you want, though, which I don't enjoy.
I had to call in for reinforcements since Tommy's a little, as he says, tired. He won't admit to being hungover.
I'm just a little tired, which makes me puffy and working slow today and craving bacon.
I'm a little jealous though, like on a weeknight and everything, and I didn't get that, and that you don't ask me to come do that with you.
Listen, the Chevy Chase porch parties, man, they'll get you. They'll get you. A socially distant, safe gathering of less than 6 people. Let's be clear.
Yes.
But yeah, it was a good time. I caught up with some of my old friends who I haven't seen in forever. I was telling Courtney, I have an original Kelly. I mean, I have my Kelly Collis, who I love more than anything, and there was a Kelly before my Kelly.
Well, someone had to get you ready.
She was like my starter Kelly.
I can appreciate that.
We got a lot to get to today. Locker got up early. She was watching The Bachelorette. And we got an open mic message because there are, in fact, only 6 more episodes until the polls close, people.
Is it just me, or does this countdown week remind you also of Peter Pan and the clock in the alligator's tummy as you hear it getting closer and closer and closer? Love you guys. Have a great Halloween. Take care. Bye.
Tick tock. Who's afraid of an old dead croc?
It got to the point I don't even know why. I have a TV now down here in this studio because I'm now realizing that I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Anyway, so I would have the news on the background. There's so many political ads, and I found myself like I already know what's going on in D.C. That's where I'm a voter, but I found myself like looking up congressional candidates in Virginia and Maryland because they was being served up ads for them. I'm like, what's their backstory? And I'm like, stop! What am I doing?
It's good to be informed, Kelly, even though you can't vote for them at all.
I guess so. And then, I mean, I don't know. So it was, I had to literally, I'm like, I have stuff to do and dinner to cook and work to get done. Stop it.
And what's startling too is when an ad for the same candidate on both sides run back to back,
yes.
Right? Because it'll be like, Joe Smo might be the devil and I think he drowns puppies. Joe Smo is the greatest thing that ever happened in the world and also farts rainbows. And you're like, how are both those things possible? How are both those things possible?
There was one guy that they were like, he voted against autism funding twice. And I'm like, God, he sounds like a monster.
That's terrible. That's awful.
I'm like, God. And that's where I started going down this rabbit hole.
Kelly, I'm a little concerned. Are you okay?
No, I'm not. I'm working out of my basement 10 to 12 hours a day. No, I'm not okay. That has no windows. No.
Kelly's like a little media coal miner. She goes underground before the sun comes up and she leaves when the sun is still setting.
Right. But that's fine.
So, Locker, how was The Bachelor? Bachelorette? What did we miss? Was it as good as the Adele SNL sketch? Because that was some good Bachelor.
No, that was that was 10 times better. I will say last night, because there's just so many things to watch on TV. And Kelly, you and I have our sports show coming up later today at 3:00, Real Fun Sports. So I was like, I have to at least watch one baseball game in the World Series. So I stayed up for some of that. And so I didn't get to watch The Bachelorette. I didn't watch This Is Us, but I was like, everyone was talking about The Bachelorette on Twitter. So I got it this morning, and since I recorded it was like an hour and a half. So I got up at 7 and I watched The Bachelorette. I do not like her. I do not like Claire anymore. I have to be honest. It makes me so mad that I'm saying that because yes, she's 29, and I've said this before. I want women at all ages, right, to be able to feel like they can always find love no matter their age. But I'm finding her very annoying. She's just all about this one guy. That's all she cares about. And the trailer for next week's episode is like, you just blew up The Bachelorette. And they bring in this new Bachelorette. I'm kind of over it.
It's the most shocking Bachelorette ever.
It is.
Tommy and I are both like, yeah, okay. Because I know you were on the fence about it when you were going back and forth because you're like, girl power and she's speaking her mind. But now you just find her annoying.
Yeah. And that makes me sad a little bit. But I'm just like, okay, if you found your husband, then go. And I think that's what's going to happen is she obviously leaves the show. But is she even with this guy anymore? I have no idea.
You not like her because she's do you not like her because, or is that going to cause you not to watch, or do you not like her in the way that like half people who listen to Howard Stern hate him and they listen to him because they hate him?
I don't think I'm gonna watch.
Oh.
But she's off the show, so I don't know. So I guess we'll see. I mean, as of next week, supposedly she's off the show.
Yeah,
So-
there's been a lot of rumors that she's already found her match. And she's like, see ya.
So I wasted like the prime hours this morning from 7 to 9 watching this Bachelorette.
At least there weren't any commercials. You can fast forward it a little bit. That was good.
It's
I
true.
appreciate your dedication to sharing that content with us and getting up early and watching it.
Wait, isn't she like contractually obligated for the whole season though?
Maybe there's an out. Maybe she negotiated an out if she found her true love. Like she's not going to go sleep around while she, husband to be is waiting.
So no one said she had to sleep with anybody, Kelly. She could just be cordial and try to make friends.
I don't think that's what happens. on that
No, she's like, I found my husband. He's what I want. And all the guys are getting frustrated because all she's doing is spending time with this Dale guy.
She should have a bachelorette party, literally a bachelorette party before she gets married with a bunch of her guy friends there and invite some of her friends and, whoop it up.
I'm not going to marry you, but would you be a stripper? Is what you're asking.
Kind of. I mean, some of those guys are ripped.
Yeah. Maybe I'll watch it for that, but not necessarily for her anymore.
Man, she had a chance to be like a feminist icon and she blew it.
Disappointing.
If you're watching The Bachelor, I'm sure, Bachelorette, I'm sure Locker would love to get involved on the text chat with you. 703-782-4519. On a completely different note, Kelly found some heavy metal stories about David Hasselhoff.
I mean, I had to click, right? David Hasselhoff is in the headlines. I had to click. So apparently there's this band in Australia. They're heavy metal. And somehow they bamboozled David Hasselhoff to be part of their music video for one of their songs. I don't know why we're just learning about this now. But they are coming out with a GoFundMe page because the heavy metal band needs help editing the video with David Hasselhoff in it. Now, here's the deal. Let me let them in a little secret. Like, I don't like to edit video. I'm not very good at it. But YouTube has basically helped me do the bare minimum to edit video. Like, get involved, people. Like, you have David Hasselhoff in it. There's no headlines in 2020 that are, like, kind of weird and quirky as far as, like, heavy metal bands go. Put together the video and release it and see what happens. Editors? Anyway. That's the story. And so that it was so bizarre I had to share it with the fam.
He does that like quirky cameo stuff. Not like the cameo like that you like get celebrities to record stuff. But, like he shows up in weird places and weird shows. I also love that the heavy metal news site is called Metal Sucks. Which I guess is kind of like that's a funny name. if you had a website about heavy metal news, calling it Metal Sucks is pretty funny.
Is he a singer?
No, didn't he try to have a music career at one point?
He did. He was like huge in like Germany.
Yeah.
That's like a thing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's like a very Little Fox. Can you please hi Little Fox? I'm gonna bring you in. She's all wrapped up in her little blanket. Hi. Can you find us David Hasselhoff's music success in Germany?
How did I
Please.
miss this?
Sure.
How did I miss that he had a musical career?
Because you were a functioning adult who didn't have to like deal with that.
Okay.
The song, by the way, is called Through the Night. And they're waiting to release the song until they can get the video. So there's your tease.
Ooh, well there you go.
So if 2020 brings me David Hasselhoff in a heavy metal group, great. Like,
Really?
no surprises there. Like
That's what you're excited about?
I mean, come on. It's just something to kind of... I mean, it's a poop storm out there. This is kind of fun.
Yeah, but I don't consider heavy metal music enjoyable to listen to.
Right. That's not like an uplifting bop you're looking for
Or
these
like
days.
calming or inspirational or
I know,
get me
but
through the dark times. It'll like put me in the dark times.
David Hasselhoff in skinny jeans, though, might be somewhat entertaining.
It's been a long time since Baywatch, Kelly.
I know. Well, he did make a cameo in that last Baywatch.
In other news of things that are like, I love Gwen Stefani very much, and I'm happy that she and Blake Shelton have found each other and they are officially engaged. She put it on her Instagram. But I feel like they're becoming that like annoying couple that we're all friends with, and you're just like, enough with you two.
They've been together for 5 years.
Yeah, which is awesome and great for them. But I don't know, just a little like
They've been annoying since 2015. Because we get to see it on The Voice. You know, they post on their Instagram. We get it. He's a good stepfather, role model for her 3 boys. They live on a ranch. I get it. I totally get it. And she apparently doesn't age. She's in her 50s. She's in her 50s.
That's nuts.
Yeah. But congratulations.
I mean, it's cute-ish.
I could not zoom in on the ring. I wanted more details on the ring.
I'm sure we'll get them in some magazine on a grocery store stand near you at some point soon. Locker, maybe you should like look for a man who's like not in the same genre as you, like Gwen Stefani did, right? Like, I don't know, find a chess player or something.
Oh, so not an athlete, not a hockey player.
No, you can find an athlete, but someone who's not like in the hockey world, right? It's like a
Baseball.
competitive badminton player or something. What's the country to your pop?
Sure, if you know of anybody, I'm open.
Yeah, but they met while they were working together.
Working, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I'm working from home, so.
I'm gonna say your pickings are kind of slim around this Zoom call. That's for sure.
Little Fox, what did you find about David Hasselhoff?
Well, his music career took off in the late 80s.
Oh.
His album Looking for Freedom went triple platinum in Europe.
That's what I knew. That was the thing that I knew about David Hasselhoff.
Wow. In the 80s or the 90s?
In the 80s. His number 1 hit in the German pop charts was Spring of 89.
That was a good year.
89.
Yes.
Yeah. Preschool was awesome.
You're so rude.
That was also the year Taylor Swift was born.
Yes. Yep. That's why I have the 1989 hat that she made for her concert. 1989 for me was a great year.
Kel, is Saved by the Bell is like Generation Cliff, right? Or are you?
Yeah. I'm
you
just
in
gonna
on
let
that?
you two have your moment and just.
Oh my God.
just do
Okay,
it.
great.
Okay, I'll just sit here and watch.
So the Saved by the Bell trailer came out on Peacock, and it is amazing.
Yo, Mama. Sorry, Dr. Mama.
How do you think this year's going to go for these new students?
I'm psyched.
You're excited for the first day?
It's AC Slater. We see all the things.
Are you ready for my party Saturday night?
I got DJ Khaled's Baby to make you a playlist. It's okay. Time out. What is
And so the premise is that Zach Morris is now the governor of California, and it's got. That's basically all you got to know. I just care about Zach and Kelly, and it's so good because I think it's doing a good job of like Fuller House, where it's like a moving forward of the storyline versus like we're trying to get everyone back to Bayside.
I remember when the news first broke that they were going to do a bring back or remake or whatever of Saved by the Bell. There were like a lot of questions about which cast members were going to come back, and it looks like they're all back, right? I think there's a clip at the end where you do see Kelly.
Yes.
My biggest thing is, are they going to have the same musical intro?
I don't know. It
that
sounds like it's
song.
not.
Oh, but that song is like so iconic. When I wake up in the morning, da, 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 da. And my dog ate all my homework last night.
And I got the warning, and just in time to see the post fly by. Yeah.
It's all right.
'Cause I'm Saved by the Bell. Lisa Turtle will not be involved.
Oh shoot.
Oh.
So Lark Voorhees, who played Lisa Turtle, actually went on Dr. Oz and said she wouldn't be involved in the reboot / revival.
That is some investigative journalism right there.
That's what I'm here for, Kelly. I don't think Tori's going to be involved either. Remember when Tori was on Saved by the Bell for a minute? That character? No, just me?
No.
Yeah, Tori's not involved. She was the new student who came in later.
So when is on Peacock? It's going to be streaming. Great.
Yep, streaming on Peacock. It's the NBC streaming platform, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I think Dustin Diamond, who played Screech, is in jail, so I don't think he's gonna be involved.
Kelly, you've never seen an episode?
No.
Huh.
No. I just wasn't on my radar. Just like, I mean, I know that I know the guy that was in jail because there's little known fact. There's this guy, he's a political operative and he throws this big holiday party every year. He's been doing it for like 20 years. And his like whole shtick to get like local media is to hire a like kind of a C-level celebrity. We ended up hiring Screech one year to come to his holiday party, and it was literally just as the news was breaking that he's going to jail. And apparently some DC attorney that he met at the party helped him with his trial. I mean, so there is a DC connection there, very randomly.
That is all true.
Yeah, Tommy's like, this is a true story, and it's someone we know. I can't remember who else they've hired in the past, but that was a memorable one.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to look through if Screech is in jail or not now. There should just be like a website, isscreechinjail.com, and it should tell you yes or no, but that's not a thing that exists yet. So, yeah. Screech.
Tommy, what's the release date? Did they say one?
Now.
Oh.
Well, you have to subscribe to Peacock, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So
I think I wasn't. I'll keep Googling. Hang on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Guys, I overslept this morning. I told you that.
He's hungover.
I'm tired.
Hungover Tommy. Well, you're going to be fun today, Tommy.
November 25th is when it comes out. So we have plenty of time. So you can get Peacock for your Thanksgiving present. So you got turkey on the table and Peacock on the screen, and there you go. You get to watch Saved by the Bell. Better than serving Peacock at the Thanksgiving dinner and having turkey on your screen.
It tastes like chicken.
You don't know that. You don't know that it tastes like turquoise chicken. You don't know that.
It's a poultry.
Have you had it? Have you eaten Peacock?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Are you allowed to eat Peacock? I don't think you are.
I think so. I think you are. I think I think you are. I think it's still a gaming. Anyway, we'll look into that.
Perfect. According to that's .nl, whichever country that's anyway, yeah. Whoa, there's a lot of Peacock recipes on the website, on the internet.
Well,
Look at that.
Then I guess you are allowed to eat them.
See that, Locker? Aren't you glad you got up for this?
So glad.
Hey, don't forget too, Real Fun Sports coming up later on today. You got a lot going on. What's happening besides the World Series situation?
Well, that's obviously the biggest news. Have some things around the NHL with a lot of hockey Twitter saying that they wanted to play on the moon when NASA came out to say that there was water and ice on there.
Way to stay involved, NHL.
So a fun show.
I can respect that. I mean, the
I'd probably
NBA's in
go-
the bubble, so why not go to the moon?
Yeah, I'd probably go to the moon at this point. Why not?
You know what? If we're gonna colonize the moon, I think some like hockey players would be the best ones to do it because they're a hardy, tough bunch, and they're not afraid of a little cold. So let's send them up there first. Wow, I did not expect this to go from Screech being in prison possibly to hockey on the moon. That's what you get around here. Also, coming up next, I've got a conversation with This Is Us star Chrissy Metz, who, of course, Chrissy Metz, This Is Us, premiered last night on NBC. We talked all about her new music career. Plus, I admitted to her that I've never seen a single scene of This Is Us.
Oh.
How'd that go?
She was understanding. Sort of. We'll do it next. Be empowered and save 20% versus Lyft and Uber. Support local drivers by booking your next ride through Empower, an alternative to Uber and Lyft where drivers keep 100% of the fare and are treated with respect. With Empower, you can favorite drivers you like and request them again on demand. Oh, and if you download now, you'll get $10 off each of your first 2 rides. Empower, your ride, your way. Download Empower free now in the App Store and Google Play. Just search Ride Empower.